Today, during the presentation, I will present to you two joint ventures, a successful one and a non-successful one. Then I will follow with a small comparison, a short conclusion, and finally feel free to ask any questions at the end. Setting this aside, let's begin. I'm pretty sure that all of you know what is a joint venture. If not, well, a joint venture is an agreement in which two companies work together for a project. Given that in a joint venture, the benefits and the risk are shared, these ventures can either be a huge success or a huge failure, which was the case of the French Danone and the Chinese Wahaha. Both of these two companies work at the dairy product sector, Danone internationally and Wahaha domestically. In 1996, Danone wanted to expand its Chinese market, while Wahaha was in need of funding. They saw the opportunity, and the joint venture was created with the following parts. That Wahaha will possess 49%, Danone 25.5%, and a third firm 25, the remaining percentage. This third firm later had to sell its part to Danone, and Danone became the majority party. The agreement was simple. Danone will invest in Wahaha if Wahaha's plant produces Danone's choices and products. This later caused the frustration of Mr. Song, the president of Wahaha. Mr. Song later started to sell the products of the venture at companies outside of the joint venture, and also created independent joint ventures to compete against Danone. In 2005, Danone started to claim part ownership of these companies possessed by Mr. Song. And nothing was agreed, and by 2007, Danone left the joint ventures and parted ways with Wahaha. Whereas Danone and Wahaha failed, there are other companies that have succeeded. These companies have succeeded thanks to long-term shared goals and also for mutual respect and interest for each other. That is the case of a joint venture that was announced on March of this year. This time, these are two Japanese companies, the mobile services Dina and the entertainment company Nintendo. These two companies have faced rough times during recent years. This is due to the rise of mobile gaming and the revolution that it caused. In 2010, the president of Dina started to approach the president of Nintendo. And later on, they found out that with Nintendo's intellectual properties and with Dina's mobile expertise, they could create a plan to attack the mobile market. When the announcement was made, it was announced that the two companies will co-develop 5 mobile games, with the first one being released by the end of this year. Also, Dina will update Nintendo's online infrastructure. Moreover, the two companies exchange stocks in hopes of creating future projects and a long-term relationship. Now, it is clear the contrast between the two cases. Danone and Wahaha, each one had its own agenda, and that's why they failed. On the contrary, Nintendo and Dina are very likely to succeed, thanks to the fact that there are long-term shared goals, collaboration, and a mutual respect, knowledge, and interest for each other. In the end, it can be said that without these three mentioned factors, any joint venture will surely fall. In that way, if one of these factors is gone, conflicts of interest will arise, and the joint venture will say bye-bye. Thanks for listening.